Welcome home.
Honey, hey, hon.
Do you know what time it is?
It's like 4, 8.
I was worried, sick about you. It's our anniversary.
Fucking kiss me.
Don't touch me.
You don't tell me what to fucking do.
Ranch got into this marriage and broke it up. Don't you do? No, get that out of your face. Get that out of your face.
It's delicious.
Stop it.
It tastes better than you do.
Has Bud Light Ranch taken over your life? Have you hit rock bottom?
You been drinking?
Call 1-800-NO-RANCH for help. Get the help you need.
First they were like, yeah, just one pump and the skid steer. I was like, great, we can leave them hooked up. And they're like, oh, 2 pumps. Oh wait, we got all these attachments too. It was like, wasn't fitting very good. He's like, oh, well, let's move this back pump. I'm like, it's already all chained down. I'm moving everything. I like to have it so I can put the legs down because they fucking buck like this every bump. It's kind of stupid. So we had, what's this solution? Take these out to Obed Mountain. Supposed to be some garbage Edson kickback shit. Fucking sit around all day until tomorrow probably. About had it with that bullshit too. And I'm gonna express my feelings if that's the case. Work a 4-hour day to sit around for 16 to work the next day. Load check complete.
Behold! Curvebot!
I'm sexy.
Safe Space! And Blackbot!
Yeah, I'm just a black guy. I don't really want to be here.
Yes, you do! You're a minority! Start acting like it! Jesus Christ, Prowl! What? Like what? I thought we were starting! We're starting, right? We're starting! Yo, fuck you guys! This is bullshit!
tanks too. Hopefully it tilts up. Their cross members are super low along the bottom of their skid, which is no big deal. Just gotta stick something underneath the fifth wheel and get it by. Most other tanks, skid's a little bit higher. These ones sit how they're cut in to the cross beams. A lot of tanks don't do that. They put it on top, right? And they make the beam higher, which makes your tanks higher. Ultimately, they were Rebel was going for trying to have low tank as possible, right? Which is a good idea. I even think Total, DC, they all kind of have a similar design. Still running the Rebel flag on the side. Hard as fuck. Never done it that way, but that's stupid because then I had nowhere to wrap my chin. Idiot. Different one every time I come here. Take this one, but it's broken. Was down on the projects doing swamp mats, so they got to shuttle back and forth. Whoever's coming home and whoever's going back to camp, because they can't park and camp anymore supposedly. So this is the one that's got the big cypress on this side. The whole side of the truck says cypress. Was new when I started, basically. But what have they got now? 155,000 K. The shift module's acting up. Oh, that sounds like it needs tie rod ends too. Oh my lord. Jiggly. It's not shifting into the higher gears or something? Intermittently? Dodge said your battery's low voltage. I guess they put a new battery in it, and then it was fine. It went back to projects, and then it was broken again. Big ordeal. Look, it's Downton's. You can't see that far with this piddly ass camera. But anyway, I'm like, well, I'm here, I might as well, you know, go into town. And I'm like, I've been trying to get a level and never get a level, so I got a PO number to get a level. Going to Napa. Where's the air conditioner? Set the heat. It's 28, that's too hot. So yeah, we'll go in, we'll grab a level, gonna go grab a bite to eat, hit the brew store, got all the rest of the day to do a lot of nothing, so, what is it, fucking 3:30, it's done at 2, but then I loaded that tank, would take that out at like, and be out there for 10. Shiny Downs truck. We're just going, that's south of the shop, Lambert Road, then it was only like maybe 20K down the Lambert, a couple turns, but nothing serious. So take the one tank, 5 planks, stand that, and he's like, that's it. I'm like, that's it. So just take it out there right now, and then I'll just go home. These Schnikes. Yeah, this thing needs. Say, could use like rebalance the tires or something. Any of these trucks, both, we got 2 trucks that are jacked up with Meteor tires. They just ride like shit. Squishy too, like they're not. Like a lumber wagon. It's a half ton. I don't know. My old Dodge is a 2003. It's stiff and it's a half ton. Well, it's not that bad. It's not as stiff as like a 1 ton, that's for sure. And the poor bastards that drive around in like a 2500, 3500 empty. But it depends. I guess I don't know if you can get the air ride suspension in those, like you can these half tons, which I've heard a lot of stories about. The air ride is problematic for our cold Canadian winters. We had a few at Road Train when they first came out with that. That would have been 2 generations ago. We had them at Road Train and they were garbage. Well, the truck wasn't garbage, it was the freaking air ride. That's not air conditioning. 16 degrees of hot, moist air.
Are you guys ready for the best kept secret in all of Alaska? Follow me.
mattress up in this joint, but it's kind of like a prison cell up over here at Cypress here. This mattress is not that great. It's alright, but I don't have the deluxe. I have yet to make that complaint. Like, I want the deluxe mattress, pillow top one. I had that on my road train truck, and I was like, dude, I slept awesome in that thing all the time. Unless if I was parked right beside the highway. But that wasn't the bed's fault. But anyways, yeah, super easy. Take a tank out, 5 planks. It's like T-bed life at its finest. We get out there in the foliage for him, so he had his 50 meters. And yeah, it was all hard and good, so no big problem. It would have really sucked to be like, yeah, I want it out there in the muskeg. But like, no, it's not going out there. But it was good ground out there. So as far as I know, that is like all of it. Yeah, we'll just go back, hand in paperwork, and grab our trailer and go have some breakfast. I could use something crazy before I bounce down the road. And we'll go home. Unless if I get sucked in, because the pedo stuff that's going on west of Rocky, they're going Big Coulee, so while they're coming off of Nordig River Road, back down the Sunchild, Big Coulee, back in there again, so supposed to be 3 days worth of work, so I'm out here 2 days. I burned up and I got maybe 10 hours, so probably didn't even get that. It's like that mauling job, 3 days. Then we got like 31 hours or 34 hours in it. I don't know. I'm getting that a lot. Getting some fuck show stuff. It's starting to piss me off. It's like I gotta be away from home for nothing. Like, bullshit. But anyways, we'll go back this way and we'll go to breakfast and head her home. Maybe I'll go the long way. Stay away from Rocky just in case they change their mind. Be like, oh, I see you're headed back this way. You should just swing in here, grab some tanks. They'll be like, no tanks, going home. dusty. That's about the only thing. Titan's in the house. Element. What do we got? Is this step? Let's try again. And downs. Oh wow. Dust. Buckle up for safety. Yeah. Always like always. Consultant shack, I'm like, somewhere to sign in here? He's like, medic shack. I'm like, the one in front of yours? It's the only other shack. I'm like, sometimes they're in trailers, sometimes they're in pickups. How about a big sign that says, sign in here? It seemed kind of grouchy that I went in his shack. I was just like, well, all these fucking shacks look the same to me. Whatevs. It's always, it's kind of like the biggest problem of my day usually when I go to a location. I'm like, what shack? Show up at a drilling rig, I'm like, who's got the newest stock granddaddy looking truck? That's usually the engineers. They're at the push, not the push. Consultant, fuck, what's wrong with you today? So yeah, a little hot and steamy up in this mother. Yeah, I was just like, want to do one more little jump for me? No, but okay. If I have to. It's like, got a rescue mission. I'm like, ooh, I like rescue missions. Something different I don't do very often, so I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? But that I was like, well, I'm not caging all the brakes and winching it on solo, like, does it run enough to build air? He's like, oh, I never asked that. So that took like, they had to run from the lease back. They started it. I was like, all I need to know is if I could start it for like long enough to build air, then okay, if it doesn't want to. But it seemed to run just fine. They were like claiming that the turbo was blowing or something. I'm like, well, you still start it. And I could just idle it up the trailer. But I went to back it on and I was just like looking at the overhang on those things usually is a pickle if you don't have any planks. I'm like, They're backed up, but I felt it grabbed my tail chain actually. So if I would have just took the tail chain off, it probably would have been fine. But I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna risk, because you catch those feet on those outriggers. Bad news. And I didn't bring planks. So I don't know, just turn it around and drive it on. That's way easier. He's like, someone's there. I'm like, there was no one there. I was like, where's the key? Oh, there's the key is jammed behind the brake pedal. I'm like, okay. Turn on the batteries. It starts. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not loading it right here on the Sundance when there's a pullout. Powder puff pullout full of clay dust. And I idled it over there, scissor down. Turn it around, drive it on. And then I'm like, where am I going? Because I didn't have directions or anything. Because they said someone was going to be there. When I loaded it, chained it down, was trying to get a text out, but there's like no service right there on the Sundance, so I called. I got out on the call.
On Husky South at 6.
And he's like, shit, someone's supposed to be there. I'm like, no one's here. I'm like, just whatever. Get directions and I'll just carry on my way. But then in between all that, buddy showed up and he's like, oh, I'll take you right to location. I'm like, okay, I'll eat your dust and you lead. But that'll be well, I shouldn't say that's it, right? It's not 1:53. Still a lot more time in the day. How's this color on this camera? I've been noticing the last, I don't know how, I think I reset it or something. So it went back to like standard color, and it makes me look like I'm made out of clay. I was just like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, the teeth look yellow and everything. I'm like, this is gross. This is horrible footage. But did some more settings, adjustment, and then now it's back on vivid color. So it should be alright. Already did one video that I edited and I was like, oh, that looks way better. Where am I? Where are we at? 16? I think so. We're out here. This is Rodney Creek. Can actually cut across this to the Ripsaw, but I think that kind of takes permission. And I got to make a pit stop at the shop and drop off the hours for this job anyway, so I'll just go back out this way. Sundance is horribly rough and dusty. Oh my lord. What are we? Beep, 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 beep. 16. Loaded low boy, 16 on the Rodney. Copy. So yeah, back to shop, drop off time, drive homeward bound.